Mark, have we met? You
We
look kind
met.
of familiar. Yeah, have we done an interview together before?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I'm pretty good with faces. I feel like if I just walk by someone and like catch their eye for a second later in life, I'm like, I know you.
Well, congratulations on the show. I just got to watch
Oh,
the first
thanks.
episode. I enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
So talk a little bit about the series and like to set up the premise for people who might watch the show and why they should watch it.
Absolutely. Hotties is a brand new hybrid type of dating show where we put four blind dates together, two and two, and they're going to be in a food truck cooking something while throughout the date. But meanwhile, every 15 minutes or so, we're going to be feeding them spicy stuff and seeing what happens until just craziness ensues. And so they're trying to do this date, trying to cook, trying to not die from all the spicy stuff. And it's really funny. And meanwhile, I'm in a food truck, air conditioned side, just making for them and just laughing and enjoying it myself. So I think it's going to be a really fun show, a really fun binge for the summer. There's nothing out there like this. So if you like food, if you like a dating show, if you love reality like I do, I think it's going to be a good show for you.
Yeah, yeah. So give me like what was one of the funniest moments for you
Oh man, we have a
so
kiddie
far?
pool. We give them a lot of different things to help with the spiciness. And almost all of them ended up in the kiddie pool. I'm not going to lie. That kiddie pool was, I don't know who came up with that idea, but it was brilliant. Just because people are freaking out, it was very enjoyable for me to watch and make fun of.
So what do you think? So you have to be the arbiter on this show of like what makes a hot couple. What are you looking for in hotness?
There's so many different things. I'm looking for chemistry. I'm looking
Yeah.
to whether people are really putting themselves out there and, letting go of all those like first date inhibition type of things. Seeing if people are throwing themselves into the challenges and having fun and if they're actually trying to cook the dish. So there's a lot of things that I put into consideration and or if it was entertaining, you know what I mean? Like if it was just a snore fest date, like, come on, we don't need this. We need a little more fun.
So who was your favorite contestant and who was your least favorite?
Oh, I don't want to give any names. I don't want to give any names, but there was a lot of shirtless men with abs. So those were the best. So fun. We had a really great sassy gay couple that was just, at first they were really butting heads and then they decided to come and join together because they had to. I really loved everyone. There was nobody that I was like, wah, wah. We really picked some good people who were really willing to put themselves out there. So I think that's what it's about. It's so stupid. It's like, if you take yourself too seriously in this situation, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you get to be a little bit sadistic on the show. Just a little bit. Are you sadistic in real life? Do you like to
You
torture?
know, I don't like to, but you know what? I think everybody enjoys watching people eat spicy stuff. It's a phenomenon. Like, look at the hot ones. Look at any of those things. Like when Jimmy Kimmel does games on his show where people are eating spices. I think we like to see when people are out of control and not like, we all put on this kind of mask, especially when we're on TV or doing anything where people are watching us. And taking away that kind of control in people is just so fascinating. It's so fascinating to see what happens when people are like freaking out and they don't know what to do. It's like, and it's relatable too, because we've all been there. We've all eaten a spicy thing that we did not mean to eat and then paid for it later.
Yeah, for sure. So I know. So I was curious. I just watched the first episode, and did Rose really get her reward taken away for cheating?
No, no. I guess I'm more sadistic with my jokes than I am in actuality. I'm a softie. I'm gonna be a horrible parent. My kids are gonna be so spoiled. I can barely handle the heat too. So, I couldn't really push them too hard because I can barely even handle red hot when it
Uh,
comes to spicy. So
uh,
I gave him some room,
okay. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, you're a comedian, you're from Brazil. Talk a little bit about how you got into comedy and, how did you get here to where you are today?
Yeah, trauma. No, I'm Brazilian, but I grew up in Virginia, in Charlottesville, Virginia, which was a crazy trend. I say Brazilian. You know what I mean? It's like when you get a wax, but in the shape of a horseshoe. Like that's me in one thing. And I got to LA, I want to say almost 20 years ago now, and really wanted to do acting, hosting, stuff like that. And then kind of slipped into the Comedy Store, fell into the Comedy Store, started bartending there. And then I've been doing stand-up comedy for 14 years now. So it's crazy. Don't tell anybody that. Cut that out. I've been doing stand-up for a year. I'm brand new. And it's just been such a journey. You know, I hosted the Soup a couple of years back and COVID hit, and it was such a down moment. And it's so exciting to come back out with this really fun, stupid show that I love, that really represents kind of my style of comedy, which is just like silly, have fun, forget your crappy life for just a little bit, and watch other people suffer. So you can just sit back and laugh at them for a bit. This year is exciting with the shoe coming out. And then I also have a comedy special that I'm dropping.
Yeah, where's that?
Yeah, it's going to be at Helium Comedy Studios on YouTube, where they actually did 12 different specials, and then they're going to be dropping them. And I've never done a special. I held on to my material very dearly because I was scared to write new material. And now it's time. And so it's all coming out all together. And so hopefully people watch the show, love it, and they're going to need more dirty jokes. So they're going to come over to comedy and watch that.